Every trip that has adventure as a purpose is very challenging. You know what you want to do, you show up with high expectations, and you're hoping that the ocean or the mountain is going to allow you to do it.
3, 2, 1, see ya!
When you're a surfer, you all desire to surf good waves, and it's so good when you actually do rock up at a spot and it's pumping, you know. But it's cool to come on a trip and not actually be revolving your life around tides and winds. It's cool to just enjoy it in other ways.
For me, that's just the simple little pleasures of life are just as enjoyable as trying to do something gnarly.
4 amis, dans un van, se baladent le long d'un chemin. Une ligne droite de 80 km et 500 km de découverte. Aucun emploi du temps, aucune vague en prévision. C'est l'heure Cushe time.
You know, you go on a trip with high expectations about action sports, and you end up having so much fun with your friends that you're just traveling around, discovering the area.
You wake up somewhere different every night. You get to sleep next to the best waves and go to places where there's no people.
You don't know what's going to happen next, especially with surfing thrown in. You know, you don't know what waves you're going to get, what beaches you're going to go to, what breaks you're going to surf.
You always end up in the most random places, meeting the most incredible people, you know, it's cool.
Traveling with the crew we have right now is definitely pretty eclectic. So you have Mitch, that's kind of like the quiet, mad scientist. Sophie Bradford, who's super worldly and well-traveled, speaks different languages. Then you have Sophie Hellier, who's very explosive, and then you throw a weird French kid in the mix of it, and it definitely makes for an interesting travel crew. This place is kind of like the French California. It's pretty much the best place to surf in France, amazing landscape.
It's warm, perfect sunshine and sandy beaches, and you can always guarantee there's going to be a wave.
And then you're right by the Pyrenees as well, which is a super cool mountain range. Paris is pretty much like a rite of passage for me, from being a boy to being a man. It was great.
Yeah.
not just
that. We won't go into that. When you get in a van of good friends and go on a road trip, they become a van of amazing friends.
On every trip, my ultimate goal is to have lifelong memories, and this is what this kind of trip is about.
The best memories aren't necessarily surfing, they're sort of the other magic that happens along the way. Watching the sunset or listening to the thunder roar, that's the Cushe times. That's what we're all here for, I guess.